everyone, it's me, Bridget, and today I'm going to teach you how to dye a wig because, again, I get a lot of questions on my Rogue wigs, and I dyed a modern version like the Mr. and Mrs. X kind of hair and the Rogue and Gambit mini-series kind of hair, and I dyed that instead of sewing the wefts because I wanted the natural lace front. So today I'm going to show you how to do that. There was a X-Men Legacy comic book cover that had Rogue on the center, and it featured her in a pose in tribute to Madonna when Madonna was doing her Vogue music video that did a tribute to Marilyn Monroe. So it's Rogue doing Madonna doing Marilyn, and I love Marilyn and her look. So I'm going to take this wig and turn it into the kind of hair it needs to do that style. This is a Josephine in silver from Arda Wigs, and the first thing we're going to do is section out the amount of hair we want to remain white. So I'm going to bring it all the way back here and just with my fingers kind of part out how much I want to remain white. I always take a little bit extra white because if there's bleed, like I just dip on the stovetop, so if there's bleed we can always finagle that back. I'm just finding right in front of my ear on the wig, and I'm gonna make sure I have hair that's right in front of my ear. I'm splitting up curls and then just making my way around. I'm gonna put it on a styrofoam head once I have this kind of separated, and then I'll make sure I have everything in a straight line. And I'm gonna clip these with a pin curl clip. It's great. I look great when I do this. Clip them with a pin curl clip, and then also this white front I'm going to coat along the part with conditioner, and that will help when I actually dye the wig to keep the dye off the parts I want wet. We do that when we actually dye my hair, because right now I have my Rogue hair. So with my blonde front we always hit it up with some conditioner before we dye the back part. Yay! So there we go, I have it sectioned out. This whole front is going to stay white, and you can see how this is just going to work beautifully for a Marilyn look. I'll probably recurl it, but the length is perfect. And then this back is going to get dyed with Jacquard IDye Polys. I used it instead of Rit dye for the first time, and it worked like a charm. It was gorgeous, and it was very rich, and I didn't have to hold it in for so long. So that's what I'm using now. So yay for dyeing! You'll see when it's all done.
Alright, here is the IDye Poly containers. They're really simple, they're really easy to use. It's just a powder that comes in a packet that you slice open and stir in. I used half a brown and half a purple because I wanted the more lavender brown that I like for Rogue. And it came with a color intensifier that they said to use with synthetic fibers, and a wig is obviously synthetic fibers, so I went ahead and stirred that in too. Right now I'm putting that conditioner on the part and really making sure the part is straight and how I want it before putting it in the dye bath. Once I pin the curls out of the way that I don't want dyed, I'm just lathering on some conditioner. Alright, mix it up one more time. You get the part of the wig wet that's going to go in the dye bath, and then you just start dipping. Dip, 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 dip. And honestly, you can see from this video, it took me maybe 2 seconds to do. Well, more than 2 seconds. Don't do that, kids. Have the pot out beforehand. You're just going to rinse in water. I've got my metallic bowl to rinse in too.
She looks pretty sad right now because all those curls just went into a boiling bath. But you can see how that line is just so nice up there. Really differentiating between the white and the brown. It's a purple brown because I like the mahogany color on her. I don't like Rogue in a straight up mousy brown. So I always do this purple brown on her, and I think it looks really nice. So we're gonna let this dry and see how nice that is. It just really depends on how comfortable you are burning your hands. I mean, you can wear gloves, but I am not safe. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll style it up.